Here's the easiest way to solve an Ivy cube using just one algorithm. The first step is to get the two white corner pieces to face up together. Now as you can see here, each corner piece just rotates around the same spot. So it should be fairly easy to get the two white corner pieces to face up together like this. Once we've done this, we want to find our white edge piece, and we're going to make this match up to make the white side. So if your edge piece is down here to begin with at the bottom, you can just bring it up like this so it's somewhere in this layer. And once it's here, you want to find a way to just turn this to bring it up so it matches with one corner piece. Now matching this up has moved this corner piece out of place, but that's fine because all we're going to do is bring this down like so, move this corner back, and now we can bring this back up. And we've made our white side. Next, we're going to do the same thing but on our yellow side. So holding white at the bottom, we're first going to get our two yellow corners to face up, just like so. Now they're facing up, we want to find our yellow centerpiece and match up with one of these corners, just like this. Then to bring this corner back into place because it's twisted, we're going to bring these two down so it moves out the way, twist this back, and then bring these two back up. Now that our yellow and our white side are solved, we'll be left with one of three cases. The first one is unlikely, but that's if your whole cube has now solved itself. The other two is when you have some centerpieces left to move around. Either you'll have three centers needed to be moved and one solved side here, or all four centers will need to move. Now if you have three centers, you're going to hold your yellow and white on the left and right. It doesn't matter which side's on the left and which side's on the right. And you want to hold your other solved side at the bottom. Now we're going to look at the centers of our cube and see which one matches with the corners on top. So for me, since I got orange corners on top, this orange centerpiece here is going to go up here. So I'm going to hold my orange centerpiece here at the front. And now we're going to do our algorithm. To do this, we want to see which way our centerpiece is pointing towards. So for me, it's pointing towards the top left. If yours is pointing to the top right, I'll show this in a second. But here at the top left, I'm going to hold this bit here and hold it in front of me. So I can see all three centerpieces meet here. Whereas this corner is just a corner piece. So I'm going to hold it here where every centerpiece meets. Now for the algorithm. It's only 4 moves, so it's very easy to remember. We're going to get our centerpiece here and match up by going up. Then we switch hands, down, switch hands, down, and switch hands up, like so. So to demonstrate that one more time, we go up, down, down, up. Now if instead your centerpiece is pointing up towards the top right, then I'm going to hold it like this between my 3 centerpieces again. And when I do my algorithm, I'm going to start with my left hand to match up this green to in between the corners. So I go up, switch hands, down, switch hands, down, switch hands, and up. So I'll just show that one more time. Start with my left hand, and I go up, down, down, up. And now for our final case. If all 4 centerpieces need to move, then all we have to do is do one of the algorithms I showed earlier, and it will bring us to our 3 centerpiece case. So, as I can see, this one's pointing up towards the top right. So I'm going to hold this bit in front where the 3 centerpieces meet. And I do our algorithm where I go up, down, down, up. And now if I check around my cube, there's one solved side here. So since I got orange corner pieces on top, I'm going to face my orange centerpiece and I do the algorithm again. So it's pointing up to my top left. So I'll hold this bit in front, start with my right hand this time, up, down, down, up. And it's solved. I really hope this helped, and if it did, please consider liking and subscribing, as it really helps me out. I want to do more tutorials on non-WCA puzzles, so if you have any suggestions, then please do say, and any other comments or requests, just drop them down there and I'll try and get back to you. Thanks for watching!